Hi, well, it's Christina again, and wow, 2023, can we believe that? It sounds like an incredible number, doesn't it? But it's a number that we're lucky to be here for and lucky to feel well. And I just hope you do, because it's not always so easy, is it? You know, people say to me, well, I get emails and questions on my YouTube about, well, how do you stay fit? How do you stay healthy? What do you do? And you know, it's been my habit. That's really it. The YouTube I did before this was actually the channel for stretching and exercise and balance and trying to feel as youthful as we can as time goes on. You know, it's not easy, is it? But I feel you must try. You must make that effort. You must think about how your life is. And you know, how are so many? We see the news is quite frightening, isn't it? You know, it goes on and on and on. But we have to maintain ourselves. If we don't do that, who else is going to do it for us? You know, if you see those pair of shoes, go and buy them. If you want that handbag, or take that too, maybe, if you can afford it. Please yourself as well, because it's really easy, I think, at this stage in our life to always try and please others. We don't really want to make complaints, because if you complain, you feel a bit of a bore, right? But exercise, getting out there. I'm back now in Canada after having been in California, where it rained and rained and rained, but not to worry. That's life there, and this is life here. No doubt, changing climates, we're very well aware that that is going on, and something to be probably quite concerned about, but there's only so much that I can talk about to you now. Health. Okay, I know I've said to you the importance of water. It is vital. Try and have at least 3 glasses throughout your house. And I've said to you, apple cider vinegar. I brought this out again, so I bought a bigger bottle so that it really penetrates the need for apple cider vinegar. I would have 3 glasses a day, not of apple cider vinegar. Okay, you do a dessert spoonful of apple cider vinegar in your glass of water, okay? You're doing your half a lemon in each glass, so that's a lemon and a half, or if you can't face that, then just do 1 twice a day. And I have discovered that I really like agave. I prefer agave syrup actually to honey, which is what I've suggested in the past. Really, because it opens so easily, you know, you don't get kind of that sticky mess I seem to get with honey. But anyway, that was something I really for 2003 want to impress on you, the vital part of that. Now, I don't know whether your water is filtered, but make sure it is. Don't just drink tap water, please. God knows what chemicals are inside. I did buy recently this water, which is from Whistler, Canadian water. There's many waters you can get, Evian. The only thing that bothered me was the plastic container, as my granddaughter mentioned, and I thought, oh God, it's true, you know, plastic containers. We do try not to kind of have too much of all that going on, but it's very hard in today's life, isn't it? You know, I want you to think about going out there and being as positive and youthful and interesting as you can. Be aware of what's going on. Read those newspapers. Listen to things that aren't always CNN or Fox or whatever, because it all gets a bit depressing. I find that sometimes watching things on animals for BBC Earth, have your Alexa play music. Get your Alexa if you haven't got one, because it's just a nice sound. I don't like quiet. There's a lot of people that do, but I don't. I like some sound, I like some noise. As you all know, I have a dog and I have a cat that's probably sleeping somewhere at the moment or waiting to ask for food. I just want you to be, it's okay, 2023, yeah. I'm another year older, well, you all are, but I started this, 9 months ago, and I've enjoyed it, and I've enjoyed getting the response from you and thinking about what and why and where we are and how life is and what's happened in those 9 months. Well, the war in Ukraine hadn't actually started, had it? Which is even more terrifying. It's now 11 months. I know I'm talking about news, but you know, it does affect us. It affects everything. The cost of things, the cost of food has risen, not totally because of that. But when I was in LA, I was terribly aware of an increased difference in the amount of money that one spent there as to what you spent in Canada. How much? I'm not quite sure what it was. I didn't compare. Eggs I thought were horrific, but you know, eggs are eggs and we all need them. I like eggs. They give me that extra protein I need. But moving on slightly, I've also been asked about what I eat. I find that as I've got older, I need that cup of coffee in the morning. I definitely need my apple cider vinegar drink, my glass, the whole glass. If you wake up in the morning thirsty, and I often do, and I always have a glass of water beside the bed, it really means that you're not getting enough water during the day. It's a real signal from your body. So try and remember that, and try to, I know you don't want to get up and go to the toilet and all that stuff, but it's not even that. You can kind of pace it more during the day, and just try and be aware of doing that. Try and think through. Try and, you know, I know we all have lots of things to think about, many of them probably not that important, but things we do. Just try and focus on yourself without seeming to be sort of absorbed in yourself. We all need friends. I'm fortunate I do have friends, generally girlfriends, of course. Time passes where you lose your friends, or they're not well. But even if they are not well, when anybody calls you, try and stay as upbeat as you can. People often say, oh God, you sound so great. I'm thinking, don't really feel so great, but I'm going to make sure that I sound great, because otherwise they won't want to talk to me on telephone. And I am quite a person that enjoys conversation. I like conversations that mean something. I like to know about people's lives. I like to know the news. I've said that before. I want to eat to maintain my energy throughout the day, which means you've got to have, maybe you have a slice of toast, which you all know about, and a cup of coffee, but then have something, say about 11 o'clock, have some banana and a fruit shake or something like that. But maybe you want soup at lunchtime, maybe you want scrambled eggs, but make sure you pace yourself in the morning. I find if I don't, I will slump in the afternoon, and I don't particularly want to be sleeping. Yeah, of course, sometimes you have to. In fact, I did yesterday because I suddenly felt absolutely worn out, probably a bit of jet lag from flying. But, you know, I don't really want to be lying down. That's not particularly, probably beneficial in a way to my brain. But as against that, I don't really want to be resting too much. I want to be energized. I want to be doing things. And I want you to be doing things. I want you to think about going out and buying some flowers. Okay, carnations. Carnations are the best. They last for so long. I know I'm changing subjects, but I've had these a week and they still look fresh. And there's a happiness with flowers. Buy yourself flowers every week. Treat yourself. They're not so expensive. Oh, and by the way, the Queen loved carnations, one of her favorite flowers. Isn't that interesting? A girlfriend of mine told that to me because she had met her many times. I've only met her, well, I've actually met her twice, but no longer possible. Kind of wonderful to have a King Charles, isn't it? Sounds very impressive. Anyway, I'm moving on, and I don't mean to, but I just want you to be positive. 2023, my gosh. Okay, just keep it going, and I'm going to come back with more health tips and more things for feeling younger and wanting to explore life and trying to do things that make you a more interesting person and hopefully a happier person. That's my ambition for everybody. So bye for now. Please subscribe to me. Do send me anything, any questions. I'm happy. But subscribing really does help me. So it's bye for now. And thank you from Christina.